Hey guys, so we're gonna be seriously looking fully into Act 3 competitive changes, Dev Diaries from Valorant. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for more Valorant content, and anyway, enjoy the video. So let's look at this over here.
Hey everyone, I'm Ziegler, the game director of Valorant, and as you can see, we're all still working from home, but that won't stop us from listening and responding to your feedback.
It's really nice, to be honest. You have to consider what they've done in the past 5 months just from working at home and working as a team together. I think that's pretty much awesome. And I love his bracelet. Look at this. I love this. I love this, to be honest.
I first wanted to say thank you all for coming on this journey so far. It's been a wild 4 months since launch. And while we're still getting in the rhythm of shipping stable...
4 months. It's been 4 months of creating content. 5 months actually for me. That's actually insane. Just think about how Valorant will be big after it's in like a year or so.
Patches. I think Act 3 is going to be the best one yet. But today I'm not here to talk about...
Okay, he said that this is going to be the best patch yet, but he said this for the last patch as well. So which one is going to be the last patch, the previous patch, the Killjoy patch, the nerf patch? But I get him. I totally understand him.
All of Act 3. Just one set of changes coming across Act 3 of this year and Episode 2 of next year. Changes to one very important part of our game, competitive mode. Climbing the ranks is at the heart of the competitive experience of Valorant. But as we've seen from your feedback over the past 2 acts, this system is still in its early stages, and we know...
Still in early stages. It's kind of getting ready for esports, I think, pretty much, I'm sure. It's pretty important that we consider that they're still testing things, right? Before it gets... You know, people are saying this is already a dead game, but it's just the beginning. It's like being an alpha or beta stage, while consider that Valorant has a time span of 5 to 10 years.
We need to do a better job of improving understanding of the system, rank progress, and high rank play. We want your ranked matches to always feel like you have a fair chance of winning, but we struggle to do that at the top ranks where it's harder to put solo players in fair matches. We've also heard from others that there's a desire for even more organized team play, but just not in the same queue.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They need more team play and ranked matches because I either get really good people or I get really bad people, so they have to make up their mind on this one.
I want to say that we hear you on all of these things, and while some may take time to implement, please keep the feedback coming. We intend to continue growing and evolving Valorant for years to come, and a part of that is building it with you.
Years to come, that means it will be in development for at least 5 to 10 years. I'm pretty sure Valorant, I can see Valorant being one of those games that, like Apex Legends, that are gonna be just there forever. They're not really gonna go away, in my honest opinion. That's how I see it.
And that was my piece. I just wanted to check in with you all before passing the mic off to David Cole, one of our game designers. He'll more clearly walk you through our assessment of the situation, as well as what we intend to do now and in upcoming months for Ranked. Take it away, D. Cole.
Yo, I'm David.
Holy shit, this guy looks tired. But this is David Cole, Milk Cow design lead for competitive. He looks seriously tired, so that only means he worked really hard for the Act 3 competitive changes.
I work on Valorant as a game designer, and I'll be steering the ship on our design for competitive going forward.
Ah, I see. That means the explanation why David went to Joe's. So I guess it kind of explains it, because I was also wondering myself.
For launch, one big goal we had was to embrace social play, to let players from wider skill disparities play together, and to focus much of our rank systems on personal progression.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. Valorant is not as much social as it could be. A lot of games are social. For example, Apex Legends, you might not see it only as a shooter, but it's very social. Fortnite is also very social, where you have to work as a team to beat other teams. These games are social, that bring people together, while Valorant, when you can't really make it social just yet, unless you have 5 stacks or 4 stacks, you have to still communicate, right? But you know, when you're playing with friends, you want to go into a game, you want to have fun, and you also want to win.
But as we'd heard from your feedback, ranked is about competition, like chasing a higher rank relative to your peers, or knowing that your rank...
That's true. Ranked should be all about competitive, but sometimes you get idiot teammates, and just like in a lot of games, and even League has this problem, you simply cannot win because 4v5s are really, really hard to win. It's just like an extra player can dominate a whole site. For example, if a player dies every round, I had a guy get 0 kills in 7-8 rounds, 0 kills, 2 assists. It just shows you how terrible it is. 4v5. It's gonna be a close game, or you're gonna instantly lose. You have to improve this.
Rank you've achieved is worth something because everyone's climbing under the same conditions. For us, while the former values of social play are important, they should never come at the cost of your ranked accomplishments. So, we're going to take a step back and simplify our goals with ranked, which you'll see over the course of Act 3, and then next year in Episode 2 and beyond. Act 3 is about moving quickly. We want to bring back more
moving quickly. What does he mean by that? Let me see here. I need to look into this.
Integrity to the queue and get you focused on what matters most: winning. A team with a wide delta in rank definitely makes this harder. As such, we're going to tighten the restriction on rank disparities for.
Ooh, rank disparity restrictions. This is nice.
To a 3.
So let's take a look at this. I think this is pretty nice, to be honest.
On rank disparities for competitive queue, reduce.
Look at this. So you could have played Platinum 1 with Silver 3, which was Silver 1. What the fuck? Like, this is crazy disparity. Like, a Platinum 1 can be even a Platinum 3, just really with bad teammates. I think this is much better because, like, Golds can now be playing with, like, Plat. If you're a Gold 3, you can be... I think this is much more fair. If you get a Silver is not good. This is almost Bronze. And Bronze and Iron... You don't want to be in Bronze and Iron, man. Trust me.
To a 3 rank difference. For example, the lowest rank a Diamond 3 can queue with is a Platinum 3, and the highest they can queue with is an Immortal 3. Additionally, Immortal Plus rank movement will be purely impacted by wins or losses and how decisive the match outcome was. We're going to start here, learn how this impacts gameplay, and hopefully apply.
Okay, so Immortals are only going to be impacted by wins and losses and not by kills. I think this is nice for Immortal.
Apply it to all their tiers by Episode 2. Along with reducing skill disparity in competitive, we are also adding the ability to select your preferred server.
That's so good. That's actually amazingly good. I think this was really much needed.
Fully guarantee you'll always get the server you want due to matchmaking reasons, but this feature will notably increase the chance to get your preferred game server.
Nice.
Next on our priority list is improving the experience of high-ranked players in the ranked climb. Hopefully some of the changes in Act 3 will address common pain points, but there are extra features already in the works for Episode 2. A few of these include creating a public, region-based leaderboard.
Ooh, I want to see that. Region-based leaderboard. Top 500. Ooh. This looks pretty interesting. I would want to see where I am with all the players inbound. I want to see if I'm number 10,000, number 20,000. People who are number 2, good luck to who are number 1. Maybe even give giveaways to people who are number 1. For example, a PC to every region player that is top 3. Would that be mind-blowing? Like, legit. It would also increase the player count. Just an idea for you, right? You could definitely hire me for my ideas, but see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how the progress should have been done.
Potential restriction on queue size at Immortal Plus to Solo Duo. These ranks are where the matchmaking pool is very small and therefore harder to reliably make fair matches. We're working on these changes as fast as possible, and we'll have an update when we can share. Currently, we're on track to deliver these changes early next year with the launch of Episode 2. We also know that these changes come with trade-offs. We know there are many of you who like to queue for competitive experience with friends of a wide skill range. We see this demand for this kind of team-based competition, and it's on our
That's true. You always have that one friend that just launched their games, right, and doesn't know how to shoot yet. They just got the new PC, so I think there should definitely be something like that.
We just believe this shouldn't be the focus of the competitive queue, and we'll hopefully have more news next year.
Maybe add like a different game mode with a bigger rank disparity or something like that. But focus on the fucking Smurfs. The Smurfs are damn too much.
Like all changes, we'll keep our ears to the ground to see what's working and what's not. Thanks, and keep us in check with your feedback.
I like this. Let's see what people think here. Let's see here. If I refresh this is actually a pretty new post, so should be fine. But Act 3 competitive changes, well, there it is, solo duo only on Immortal ranks. Who would guess that's for episode 2, right? So it's not for Act 3. This doesn't make any sense to me because there's no other built-in way to get experience in 5-stack, which is important when you're higher skilled player. If there were 5-stack queue, then I'd be more bored with this decision. Exactly, there should be a 5-stack queue, to be honest. Can they add this to Diamond? I don't think Diamond is high enough to implement that. I'm hoping this demands for team-based content will add up in Clash type system like in League. Very good changes. Oh yeah. Same, they are implementing a tournament system in Legends of Runeterra, and the game just came out. Hopefully the same for Valorant. Tournament system is looking really nice in Legends of Runeterra. If any of you are playing, it's not a big game, it's a small game, so they're probably working for Valorant as well. Too long I didn't read for those at work. Rank disparity, 3 rank disparity instead of 6 ranks. Immortal Plus rankings determined by wins and losses, not personal rankings, and select your preferred regional server. Down the line is public regional leaderboard, potential solo duo for only Immortal. You will be able to queue within 3 ranks instead of 6. This is really nice. Let's see what the downvoted comment is. I don't even want to read this. Let's see what other people... This update sounds like what it should have been from the beginning. The skill disparity change is not going to be something loved by everyone, but I think it's for the better. Also, the leaderboards are important and need a change along with server selection. I guess so. I get that they're pointing friends groups with large skill disparity towards unrated, but it kind of sucks then there's nothing to play for in unrated. Exactly, and people just quit. Even a win counter or showing MMR would give players incentive to try a win with it without it actually matter too much. People just quit and, you know... It could be a 1v5, like unrated, nobody cares. A win counter would be cool, or a screen to see personal stats for each map, agents, etc. That would be a good warm-up. These medal differences changes really suck. I think it should be less strict or lower the rank. The difference between Plat and Immortal is huge, but Gold and Silver really isn't that much. The change is gonna hurt my group and lots of other groups. Yeah, it seems like it'll greatly increase the numbers of Smurfs at the lower ranks. Yeah, definitely. This is gonna increase the Smurfs. Sadly, Smurfs are a huge problem in Valorant, and they're still going to be a huge problem for some time. Ranks decided slowly by winning margin of victory. We like that. Only for Immortal Plus games, though, so I don't know how good this is. There's a lot of changes coming in, and it should be well call care about leaderboards. None of you are going to be there on anyway. Well, what if they make a worldwide leaderboard? So maybe top 50,000, you can definitely be on there. Even top 500, you can see the leaderboards, and there's gonna be 500 people that are gonna be seriously happy, say, hey, I've been the second best one in Valorant. But hey, let me know what you think of this. This is the start of a huge thing for Valorant, to be honest. You know, the tournaments are coming up. These are good for even ranked, because we had high rank disparities with a lot of Smurfs, which was a huge issue for lower ranks, especially, not for higher ranks. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.